And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast. It's Money Monday on a Tuesday. We're going to talk to y'all
Monday
about how to start the entrepreneurial venture.
And make some money.
Let's get into it, baby.
Let's go.
We are live, guys. What's up? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast, man. It's Money Monday on a Tuesday, man. Hope you guys had a fun 4th of July, safe, didn't get in trouble, didn't get arrested for DUI.
And nobody blew their arm off, like in the news, because that was crazy.
And or get an STD or AIDS. What were you saying?
I was a little far stretch there, my friend.
Hey, man.
But
I'm glad they're okay.
Okay. Lovely. I was saying about the article with the guy that blew his arm off in the gas station.
I didn't hear about that.
In Florida.
In Miami?
Firework.
Damn, bro. See, that's why I don't fuck around with fireworks. I slept all day yesterday, guys. I didn't do anything. So, I redid the studio. That took forever, and that messed up my sleep schedule. I didn't finish till like 7, 8 in the morning. Then I just slept the whole day on Sunday. So, you know what I mean?
You was inside.
Or Monday. Yes, I was
inside.
inside.
We was outside.
Yes, you were outside. I was inside. We had to redo. Basically, what I did, guys, was I got with my guy, Andy, and we redid the power structure in the show. So if we ever have a blackout, we're going to be okay because we got some generators.
Your guy, Andy, or my guy, Andy?
Is it your guy, Andy?
Pause.
All right, yeah, that was all right. Okay. Whatever. I mean, you could call him your guy. I mean, don't matter.
Shout out to Andy.
But yeah, we basically because you weren't around, so I had to use him. fucking guy. So yeah, no. So me and Andy basically refreshed his guy Andy, so to speak. We basically put up some backup like generator type outlets so that if anything ever happens, we get a storm or some shit, we'll still be able to go live for a little bit.
Don't worry. I'll let Andy be your guy for now. From now on.
Thank you, Chris. All right, thank you. Saving me a lot of time.
Okay, we're back though. We're back.
All right, so patreon.com/FreshFit, guys. Go ahead and check it out. I posted 2 videos on there from the Twitch streams that me and Mo did. And also, we got some behind-the-scenes stuff, as well as the Frank Castle's boat stuff. Did you have anything crazy from the boat this weekend?
Bro, so fun fact. We're on the boat, and you know what? When you're a boat owner, you don't think about issues. The boat started filling up with water at the bottom. So at that point, everyone's kind of like, oh, shit, stop turning up, stand in the corner at the very top because it may sink. So the whole hypeness and like the whole fun of it kind of went away. And we didn't do too much on the boat because, we were scared we were going to die. That being said, I don't have any crazy videos for you guys on the yacht this time, maybe next time. But yeah, we survived that ordeal, luckily.
All right. Fantastic. And then also, guys, the assassin didn't do his job. I better get a refund. Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, every single platform you guys listen to podcasts, we're there. Just make sure you wear headphones. It's anchor.fm/FreshFit, guys. I know some of you guys were saying, hey, the link doesn't work. It's not FreshandFit Podcast. We changed it. It's FreshFit now. One word. Okay. Anchor.fm/FreshFit. Okay. And it'll take you to the main website, and then you can click whatever link you want to go ahead and check us out at the destination that you please. Okay. Mm-hmm. Also get the merch, FreshandFitPodcastStore.com. We got some merch stuff coming out very soon. Some custom pieces coming, guys, so you'll be able to check us out over there as well.
And once you get the merch, they won't be resold. So get it when it's hot.
Yes, get it while you can. Also, check out the Fresh and Fit Clips channel, guys. On there, we post 2 clips per day. Check out that channel, man. We're trying to grow that thing up to, more than our haters, because our haters talk a lot of shit. So I want to get that video up to, at least 500,000 to 1 million, just like this one. And we just hit
770K.
Hey, 770, man. Hey, thank you guys so much, by the way. On the main channel.
30K and we're at 800K. I'll be a blessing, man. Shout out to y'all in the chat, all the supporters. So yeah,
we're just gonna keep giving you guys value, man. Keep being consistent and keep giving you guys, all this fire. But yeah, go check out that other YouTube channel, guys. It's Fresh Fit Clips, man. We post 2 clips on there per day. We post 1 clip per day on this one, but on the Fresh Fit Clips, man, you could literally binge watch a whole bunch of crazy ass clips. So check us out over there. And then also, Fresh, you want to talk about your vlog channel?
Guys, if you want to see our lifestyles behind the scenes, check out the vlog channel. We do live streams as well. And if you want to see what happened on the yacht, because obviously we almost drowned, but on the very top of the yacht. We had a little fun, of course, before our impending doom. And today actually what happened is our tire blew out for the Range Rover. So if you want to see what happened with that,
how'd it blow out? Yeah, see, man, this guy did some shit, bro.
Long story, bro.
I put air in it. I put gas in it. Every time I get the Range, bro, it's always low gas and dirty as fuck,
Listen,
man.
it is washed with a brand new tire on the car right now. So what are you saying right now, bro?
You're filthy, bro. Every time I take the car, it's disgusting.
Listen,
and
man.
then I think someone's banging in the back.
Not me, dude. I would never.
No, for real,
Don't
man.
put that on me, bro.
I think there was there was some weird shit in the back. I was like, what the hell is this?
Chris? Is that you, Chris?
Not me, Chris, man. It was you, bro.
I didn't. I swear on my mom, I did not do it.
You never banged a girl in the
Lambo truck, but not the Range Rover.
All right.
1,000.
I believe you.
I probably should have bought.
But my Tommy gun don't. No, I'm just kidding.
No. But
that shit.
Check out the vlog channel, guys. 100K on the way. Let's get it. Oh,
okay.
And I took a milf on a date.
Yes. How was it treating the senior citizen?
I'm not gonna lie. Like me and Salim have a battle going on between who's the ultimate milf hunter because
milf hunter. How much? How old is she? How old was she?
37.
God damn, nigga. Oh shit.
You couldn't tell though. You couldn't tell. But she's awesome though. She's awesome.
Okay. All right.
Actually, she might be my sugar mama soon.
Really?
If you know what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. And if you don't want to see old grannies, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, Fed1811. On there, I break down criminal cases for you guys. I recently just did the R. Kelly case. You guys really enjoyed it. I went over
in the name of love.
Yeah, dude, he was stepping in the name of some other shit, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, we broke down the case, we read through the court documents, we went through his entire criminal history with him getting arrested since the 80s, went over the the marriage certificate with him and Aaliyah. Everything, man, is there. Timestamps are there. Go check it out, guys. Yeah, it was a great show. And then also I'm preparing some other things for you guys as well on Fed. We're gonna start reacting to crime documentaries that I think you guys are really gonna enjoy. So
nice.
Anyway, that's about it. I guess we can read some of these chats and then get into today's topic.
Let's go.
Okay, Grios Vision goes, honored to record for y'all in Dallas, only getting better as I push myself to stand out more. I'll be in Miami next weekend, fresh. If you need any photos or video content, shout out to Rod Eric. FNF Dallas vlog drop next Tuesday.
Let's go.
Awesome. And then, did you get a chance to look at it?
Yeah.
You liked it? Okay.
Somewhat. I did a little bit, but I already posted the vlog, so they can post it now.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, y'all take it, bro.
Yeah.
Because the vlog was for fresh. So, Dave, $5. Why do you think some RP guys that smash women regularly say they feel unfulfilled?
I would say, brother, because from my experience, they're looking for the wrong things when they do smash with girls. So, for example, let's say you're doing it because you want to get happier, because you want to be fulfilled. Obviously speaking, it's not going to fulfill you. So, if you're doing it for fun or for a period of time, then it's going to be, what you need versus oh, why am I not satisfied? Because, bro, smashing girls never, ever, ever fulfills you on that level. So, yeah. Yeah.
The reason why, bro, is because you're basing your worth on how many girls you could smash. You know what I mean? And smash new girls. And that's the thing. Like when I went on a whole rant about this, but today's topic is Money Monday, so I'll keep it nice and succinct. You have to base your value on what you create, not on the girls that you smash. A byproduct of what you create is going to be the women who will come to you. Obviously, you're going to start to learn game and make yourself attractive. Yeah. But what you create is going to create that confidence and that ambition that women are inherently attracted to, my friend. So I don't want to sound corny, but if you build it, they will come. You know what I'm saying? But if you go ahead and you base your worth on fucking girls and dating and just getting chicks, you're never going to feel fulfilled, bro. You never will. And the reason why is because women are fleeting. You can't base your self-esteem off of a character that can't even pick what they want to eat for lunch, bro. Like the women could barely make their own decisions, guys.
And it never ends. Think about it.
Yeah.
You find a chick that's hot.
Never ends.
You smash. You bust a nut. Cool. What'd you get? Where's the award? Oh, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Chris, it's the second one. Yeah, there you go. That one.
So, yeah, it's bro. Just focus on your passion, your purpose, yourself. Make your money. And like you said before, it'll come to you eventually, bro. So
yeah. So do not base your self-worth on bitches, bro. Women base their self-worth on men's approval. Men base their self-worth on the world and the market's approval. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
That's how it is. There's a reason why bitches wear makeup and we don't. Their value comes from how they look and being judged by the other gender. Our value comes from creating something so that all the genders enjoy it. And then a byproduct of that is that the bitches come, bro. There's a reason why when Drake goes to his thing, all the girls are there trying to talk to him and he don't give a fuck about none of them. That's where you want to be at your point in your life. Obviously not like, you're not going to be Drake, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah.
his work speaks for itself. I made a bet. Y'all wouldn't start until 7:35, but you mofos still late. Late as fuck. Okay, thank you, sir. I'm about to start my business real soon. Give me some tips, brothers. We got you.
Yeah, cool.
Today is your episode. Silent Chaos. Hey, Myron, if one of your main chicks worked the 9 to 5, how'd you handle them simping orbiters at her workplace? It depends. We would have to really sit down and figure out how much money she's working. Is it worth it, etc. And bro, she'd probably work for me. She wouldn't work a regular dumbass 9 to 5. She'll work for me, bro. Venom 23. Was Mo on the yacht too? Damn.
If he was, that shit would have sank. That shit would have sank instantly, bro. Goddamn earthquake.
Shout out to Fresh and Fit and the FNF Dallas crew. Shout out to you. Yo, do you guys think it's the end for a man that's 23, lives with his wife and kids, 3 kids, 4 total, 2 baby mamas, and still getting evicted, or is there a way out?
God damn, nigga. That's a lot, bro.
That's not you.
Oh, God.
It's not the end of you, but I mean, the good thing you have on your side is you're still young. But yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, my friend. But yeah, you got some serious things you got to fix.
That is scary. Whew.
And then we got Orlando Sousa. What?
No.
What? Chris, let me get through it, man.
You want to read it?
Orlando. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you mean. All right. We got Jonathan on Fresh's Meat.
What the?
Fresh, you got this one.
What the fuck, bro? That's weird, dog. He says, Fresh, I was smashing you in the back of your lamb.
What?
Bro, let's just move on, bro. That's weird.
Yeah, that's
anyhow.
Let's pause. And Viliziora, okay. What is the main arduous thing about building your own business? Much love to the whole crew for spreading knowledge. Got you, bro. And then Citrus the King. It was Hero smashing in the Range Rover.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It was Hero.
And then yeah, we'll get Graham Stephan on the show one time, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
What else we got here? Have you guys heard of the food shortages on the way?
Oh, it's coming, my friend.
Coming, my friend.
It's coming, yeah.
Michael Meanstroke. Shout out to Myron, Fresh, Mo, and Chris, #1 podcast and producer in the world.
Shout out to Michael.
And then Big L, After Hours, you should have a new segment called Double Standards or Gender Differences. Okay.
Not bad idea.
And then, yeah, Chris, this is that angle is crooked as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I think you fucked it up.
Yeah.
And then we got Mo. You want to give him a quick little thing on your weight loss, bro? Because we didn't get to do it on Friday. So
yes.
You ball as hell, by the way, right now.
Thank you. 444.5, which was that last update. So yeah.
What do you eat, Mo, normally during the day?
I know during the day, one of my favorite things I actually have is overnight oats. That's like one of the main lunch meals or breakfast, on top of bananas, apples, and oranges. Like I do that first, and then the overnight oats that actually fills me up and really gets me going through the day. And then when I get home, I'll have a salad mixed with lettuce, spinach, and kale, or arugula. So a combination of 3 out of the 4. And of course, tracking everything, measuring everything. What doesn't get managed? What doesn't get measured? Doesn't get managed. Tracking everything I'm eating. So yeah.
You eat better than me, bro. God damn.
Well, I got no choice though. I got less of a choice to do it because
yeah, you can't be fat, nigga.
Yeah,
you can't be fat. You can't be fresh and fit, and we got a fat nigga on the team. So he's losing the weight, guys. Don't worry.
He is. Yes.
Yeah, he's definitely losing the weight. Losing a lot more than a lot of you other people that are talking shit. God damn it. So Mo's out here going hard in the paint.
And some people in the comment section, the oats overnight actually has plenty of protein in it. By the way.
Bam. There you go. There you go, my friends. Okay.
All right.
So today's topic, guys, we're going to talk about entrepreneurship. Okay. A lot of you guys have asked about this topic. Hey, starting a business, everything else like that. Oh, Myron, Fresh, tell us about your YouTube channel. How do you guys grow on YouTube and everything? Well, this is a part of it, okay? Because we've been getting this request a lot. But the thing you got to understand is that YouTube is just a component of the business. You understand? It's a marketing tool within the business. So let's talk about a couple of things. And I took some notes here for you guys as well. All right. We're going to talk about what you need before you start, okay? Because tends to be this misconception. Yeah, I hang out with you guys. Now I'm getting fucked up. There tends to be this misconception that you can just start a business with no money. And I think that's just how you start cruising for a fucking bruising, man. The reality is any business that's worth anything is going to need money to start up to some degree. So I know a lot of you guys want to quit your job and go to your brothers like, fuck you, I'm walking out of here, baby. I'm going to make money. I'm going to be a multi-millionaire. I'm going to drive Ferraris and have watches and have a chain that says Fresh on it. No, guys, that's not how it goes. You're going to need money to start a business. And if you don't have any money, get a fucking job, bro. I know that sounds terrible to say it like that, and it's not like the entrepreneurial mindset, but there's a couple things that I want to dispel before we even get into this. So number one, you need a job and income, okay? That's number one, because you're going to need money to invest into your business. Second is you're going to need a non-9-to-5 mindset. What do I mean by this? Well, to be honest, school, guys, and the education system in general teaches you to be an employee. Going to school at 7, leave at 3. Okay, go to your work at 9, leave at 5. You know, by the time when you get home, hang out, relax, watch TV, maybe go to the gym, whatever it may be. It teaches you an employee mindset. Okay, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you're gonna have to learn how to break that, which means you're gonna be working at all different times. Okay, you need to get out of that employee mindset of, oh, I'm gonna get paid every 2 weeks, or I'm waiting on this check to come, or I'm waiting on this, or I'm gonna work my hours and get out. You need to be prepared to work hours that you don't feel comfortable working. Okay, so you need to get out that fucking 9-to-5 mindset. That's number 2. Number 3, understand that depending on what route you try to go with your business, it might not be profitable in the beginning. Okay, you might not make money in the beginning and or even potentially lose money in the beginning. And that's okay. That's why it's so important for you to have a job, because when you have a job, your bills are taken care of, your housing expenses are taken care of, your food is taken care of, and you're able to keep a roof over your goddamn head and not fucking die. Okay, that's why it's so important to have a job. And that money that you make from your job is going to be used, saved, and funneled into the business, okay? Then be prepared to sacrifice friends, time, and other fun things that you used to do in your free time, because a lot of your free time now is going to go towards the business. Anything else you want to add to that, Fresh?
Honestly, man, that's a very good list. I'll just expand on those as well. So you want to go through them one by one?
Number 1 was a job and income.
Yeah. So you want to break it down right now, one-on-one?
Yeah, we could, yeah.
Cool. So I'm just gonna say regarding job and income, guys, people should on a 9-to-5 job say, oh, why you need to do that? Just be an entrepreneur. But let's be real here. Not everyone has that, I want to say, mindset up front. So however, what you can do is, if you need money to pay bills, guess what? You need a job, 9-to-5. So you start there. For example, I came to America, no skills per se, but I knew I got to pay rent, I got to pay my car payment, and I got to maintain my lifestyle, because obviously speaking, I got to eat, I got to survive, so I need money. Number one thing is you need a 9-to-5 job, because that job is going to pay you monthly, and as well, it might be weekly, but the point is that like that job is going to maintain you for the time being. Now, once that foundation is there, you can survive in the world. Well, we're in the States, but you can survive off of that money for the most part. Then from there, once that's complete, you have that foundation. Now you can think about, okay, cool. You know what? What's the next step? Because if you're broke, bro, you can start a business. However, it's a very small percentage you actually start a business that it has no money up of you winning. Because think about this. When you're starting a business for the first time, you're going to make mistakes. So the money you put into it, you may lose. But if you put in no money, it's very hard to get out off the ground and running. So I'm going to say off rip, 9-to-5 job is good because it's foundation. And from there, you can actually start thinking about something else. So.
Yeah. And then breaking a 9-to-5 mindset.
Yeah. So with mindset itself, man, very important, because with the mindset, it gets you off the ground. Because regarding the actual job itself, yes, it pays your bills, it can maintain you. But what happens is if you stay in that job too long, you get what? Comfortable. And that leads to what? Comfort leads to the enemy of achievement. So I'm going to say off rip, yes, get the 9-to-5 job. But once you get it, make sure in the back of your head, that mindset is, you know what? I'm here for a reason and for a season, not for a full-time investment. So this means once you're in that job, right? Think of a way how you can get out, exit stage left every single time. So what I did is with my job first, I got a job, right? Did the best I could, and I mastered the skills at that job. Once I mastered the skills, I could do the job pretty much effortlessly. At that point, cool. What's the next step? Next step is, how do I get out of here? And I was scared because in that job I had with the call center, I saw people that are 40 years old in there, 50 years old, married with kids. I'm like, are you serious? You're married with kids in here, 40 years old, still working a job? That shocked the hell out of me. So I was like, you know what? I need to get out of here ASAP. So I thought about it. I could start a side business. I could do YouTube. I could do a career with e-commerce, stocks, trading. The point is, I need a side income that can override my current job. And that right there, guys, most people don't have, because they're comfortable where they're at. Oh, I got a job. It pays the bills. Cool. But guess what? It's more like than just going to a job, working 40 hours a week for 40 years and then retiring. Way more than that. So I would say number 2 for having the mindset is, listen, man, work your job, add value, but at the same time, what about yourself? Plan to exit whenever you can, because it may take a year, 2 or 3 years, but with an exit strategy plan, you can plan towards the future. So what I did, for example, at my job, I knew if I worked overtime, right, I make more money, And the money I make, I can invest into real estate and other investments as well. And the money I made from the job, guess what? Working overtime is focused because people are out partying, having fun, getting lit. What was I doing? Staying at work late nights, doing overtime. Because I had a plan to exit the job eventually. In less than a year and a half, I did just that. I kept looking at other jobs from Job Indeed, LinkedIn.com. I found other jobs as well. And then I had the money saved up to put into real estate and other things. But luckily, like I said before, I had a plan to get up. So that whole plan, that whole time I was at my job, I was doing. So working overtime, putting in the work, learning other skills while I was at my previous job, helped me move to my next job. So my thing is, guys, with the mindset, make sure you have it so you can actually get a plan to exit your job right away.
Okay. So, and I'm going to go ahead and then, did you have anything you want to say as far as like being prepared to sacrifice friends' time or relationships before I get into what I was going to tell them?
So another point as well regarding time and sacrifice and investments. Guys, real talk. Think about this, right? If you're at a job that you hate or you don't enjoy, why are you there? It's because choices you made in the past, in the present, or because you need money. The point is that like it takes time and sacrifice for you to get anywhere in life. So if you're at a job that you hate, guess what? You may have to give up going out partying. You may have to give up maybe a girlfriend because that's going to keep you comfortable in your position for the most part. So I like to say, hey, if you're not where you want to be right now, what steps you need to take to get to where you want to be? And that may include cutting out friends, cutting out partying, cutting out drinking, cutting out maybe as well, even your family, bro. My thing is that like, listen, I have goals to make, I have goals to achieve, and I won't let anybody get in my way of hitting those goals. So there's a show on Grant Cardone's network called Whatever It Takes. I was on that show, and people were there at their job, unsatisfied, unfulfilled, and they were depressed, right, for the most part. And they wanted to find a way out. And the show premise was basically, you come here, you do whatever it takes, you can work for Grant Cardone. As you guys know, I didn't pass the exam, I failed. However, that taught me, no matter whatever it takes, I won't let anyone stop me, I'm going to make it. And that mindset that we mentioned earlier should be with you the whole time. But regarding the topic right now of having the exit strategy, I'm just going to say, look, make sure the mindset is there. One, have the strategy, but keep in mind, sacrifice is going to be definite. So you have to give up something. Because guess what? In this space we call time, destiny, fate, whatever, you have to give up on some level, either personal gain, either feelings, or even family. So just keep that in mind. Cool.
All right. Chats real quick, and then I'll talk to you guys about how I actually did it myself.
Cool.
So we got, and thank you guys so much for donations. We really appreciate this, man.
It's a great topic, man.
Yeah, it's a good topic for y'all. Okay, we're at, if you could give 110% for someone else, then you will never give 100% for yourself. The first 5 years are the toughest, and you will have sacrificed everything. I built 3 businesses in the last 7 years, and it was nonstop. Absolutely, Salda investor. Bro, stop the show. Look at Tiara Mack, RI State Senator. I think I'm done with BW for real.
Black women, he says.
Okay, all right. Brandon, and that's from Baron.
She was twerking.
Perrin. Oh, really?
Upside down on TikTok. And she's a senator.
Oh God. Okay. Why is Myron's foot in my mouth? Okay. It's crazy. People want the money, benefits, and achievements without putting in any work. You have to start somewhere. Absolutely.
Yeah, people say lifestyle, but they don't know how you got it.
Yeah, man. And this is. I'm gonna have to make some jokes here in a second. Off your 1-2-1. You should always be unsatisfied to some degree with your current job, guys. Due to the recent war in Eastern Europe, I have lost almost everything. Stuck on the other side of the world, but still doing my best day to day to proceed further. Shout out to you, my friend.
That's all you can do, bro.
Yeah, man. Was the real estate world less scarier than you once thought? Got your feet wet? And that's from 3 Diglets. Yes. Yeah, definitely got a little bit less scary. It just takes time. And then you invested more than $10 fresh. When you were working at Chick-fil-A, what was your favorite item to eat? I'm addicted to the waffle fries dipped in Chick-fil-A sauce.
Here's my secret order at Chick-fil-A. Because when you work there, you get a free meal, right?
Okay.
So this is the finesse. You get a large fries, right? You get, this gonna be a little bit fatty here. You get a chicken sandwich.
In that case.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Hold on. You get chicken sandwich, right?
That's why I first got titties. Go ahead, continue on.
You change the drink for a milkshake, right? And you add a kid's meal because that could be considered as part of your meal. So you get the nuggets from the kid's meal, you get the burger from the meal, and you get the milkshake as a sub. However, with the kids meal, you can get a drink. So that's your drink. So you get dessert, a full course
This nigga
meal,
was finessing back then.
and I get nuggets at the same time. So that's a finesse, man. And guess what? We made our own shakes. I didn't chocolate syrup, some whipped cream on top. It was fire, man.
God damn.
I was fatty, man. Because mind you, I was super skinny, so I had nothing to work off of. So.
All right. It all leads back to the hood and what's good. Yes or no, agree or disagree. Okay. How important is networking and starting your business? We'll
Very
talk
important.
about that. David Ospina. And then Damien, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you going to mention establish LLC or S Corp as well as tax associate owning a business? Yes, we will. Don't worry.
We did already though with
We've
Steve.
done that with Steve.
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of like go over it slightly, but we're not gonna go into crazy detail because we did a whole episode with that with our guy Steve. So this is how I did it, guys. Okay. So as you guys know, and I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how I was able to escape the 9-to-5 career, even though my job technically wasn't really a 9-to-5 job. So as you guys know, I was with Homeland Security Investigations, right? HSI. I was earning about $120K per year, okay, on paper. And after taxes, I was taking home about $7,000 a month. Okay, being 100% transparent with you guys. So earning about $3,500 every 2 weeks. Okay, because they kill you on taxes when you work for the government. And I was single. I didn't have any deductions, so they were just destroying me. I was getting my taxes withheld at the highest rate, right? So I started my business, right? My fitness business in 2019, okay, Unplugged Fitness. And getting into it, I don't know anything about sales or starting up a fitness business or anything like that. So what did I do? I got a mentor right away. How was I able to get a mentor? I was able to get a mentor because I had money saved and money coming in from a job, okay? Which in this case was a good 6-figure career, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm going to get another business going so that I can go ahead and get some extra income, because you never know what the hell, man, when you work for someone else, that they could always take your job from you. As you guys know, I was involved in a stupid ass internal affairs investigation, which I ended up getting cleared of, right? There was no wrongdoing. I didn't do anything. But as you guys know, anytime an accusation comes in, they have to fucking investigate. So that's what made me kind of say, okay, you know what? I need to put my destiny in my own hands. So I met with Brandon Carter in February of 2019. Started my fitness business, Unplugged Fitness, right? Started generating money. I took the course. I went through all the modules, learned how to do it, followed through. Okay, that's the most important thing. I followed through. I didn't just buy it and say, oh, okay, because a lot of people buy courses or whatever, and they don't actually go through it. Guys, the courses, the content, the knowledge, it only helps you if you fucking apply it. Okay, that's what I'm telling you guys. Before you even think about starting a business, you need to get out of the 9-to-5 mindset, because you're gonna have to go ahead and do this studying when it's not 9 to 5, motherfuckers. You're gonna have to do this shit when you don't feel like it. You're gonna have to do this shit when you feel tired, when you feel sick, when you want to go chill with a chick instead of chill with her. You gotta fucking do this shit. You gotta make sacrifices. Okay. So for me, my driving force was I don't want anyone to tell me how and when and if I could get fired from a job. So I said, I'm gonna start a business, right? So I started the business, learned the stuff from Brandon, and I was able to scale up and get my fitness business to earning about $10,000 a month consistently. Okay. Right around this time, I was making my money from my government job, and I was making my money with my fitness business. I was bringing in about $20,000 per month at this point, between $15,000 and $20,000 a month. Okay. With 2 incomes. Then I started my YouTube channel. I invested that money that I made from the fitness business, and I made a YouTube channel known as Unplugged Fitness back then. And I was making fitness videos, right? Now, you hit a fucking crossroads. We know fitness YouTube channels don't do so well, okay? And the channel, it was okay. It was growing at a decent rate, but, fitness is a dead genre now. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Look at any big fitness YouTube channel now. It's more about vlogging and lifestyle, all right? So I was like, fuck, I need to transition. Well, luckily for me, I had a skill. I was a pretty good womanizer, okay? So I started getting into the RP space. I had always, enjoyed this type of content, everything else like that. And I met Fresh through Solo TV 84. Shout out to Solo TV 84. And we started working together. We're like, you know what, man? Because he was also a YouTuber, but he was a YouTuber in a dying genre, right? Pranks. So we're like, you know what? We're both pretty good with the ladies. Let's fucking, share some sauce with the guys. And we knew, right, from taking in Red Pill content, a lot of guys needed this type of shit. Okay, a lot of guys are struggling dealing with girls and everything else like that. So the market wants it. So we're like, okay, let's go ahead and do a podcast. So we started doing the live streams, and it started to do pretty well. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go all the way in. If we're going to do a podcast, this StreamYard shit is poverty. It's trash. It's not good. If we're going to diversify ourselves, we need to have a goddamn fucking studio. So I was like, cool. So guys, I took $40,000 of my own money. All right. And I invested it in the studio. All right. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was fucking scary, bro. Like going and moving into the apartment, buying the equipment, getting a MacBook, right? Getting wires, cameras, all that other stuff.
Fuck Max.
What was that?
Fuck Max.
Thank you, Chris.
What'd you say?
He said fuck Max because he had to use the Mac in the beginning.
Oh, I think Max.
Yeah, Max, like MacBook.
Mac.
Yeah, Mac.
He said Max.
Max plural.
Oh.
Yeah, but I know it's tough to understand. Anyway, so we started out, guys, with a Rodecaster Pro, 4 microphones. Okay, we're using the Shores, and we were using Sony
6400.
A6400.
Yeah.
So starting out, guys, we started out with good equipment. We started out with really fucking good equipment. And my biggest thing was in the beginning, I was like, listen, if we're gonna do this podcast, we need to at least start at very good video and audio quality. Okay. And that's kind of what set us apart, because I was looking at our, other people, and I was like, you know what? If we're going to be able to really come in and make a dent, how are we going to do it? We're going to do it with production quality, good content, and being consistent. Okay. And getting a fucking studio, because no one else had it. So I was like, yo, we need to like change how everyone else is doing their stuff. So we ended up getting the studio, put the money down. It was fucking scary, but we got in and we started building the shit up. Right. You guys could go look at my Instagram and I could show you. Could you pull up my Instagram real quick, Chris?
Yep.
On the side, and I'll show them what I'm talking about. Because everyone sees the studio finished now. Y'all don't know what it was like before. And I'm going to show you guys here in a second on my Instagram account. So, hold on. I took notes on this so I could go over the entire thing with you guys. So we started doing a podcast, right? And the channel started to grow. Bam. Then what happens? They pull me into the office. Hey, your YouTube channel. This is right around 10,000 subscribers. Hey, your YouTube channel, man. We don't really like it. You're over here talking about controversial topics, blah, blah, blah. You're a federal agent. You can't be speaking like this on the internet. You got to testify and stuff, which I completely understand where they were coming from. So I had to make a choice. Okay. And at that point, we had our YouTube guy was moving down to Miami. Yeah. Fresh was getting ready to quit his job because he hated where he was working. He wanted to leave. Chris, you could just keep it reserved for now. Yeah. Fresh hated where he worked, and then Chris was starting to put in more hours. So I was like, bro, I can't turn my back on everybody now. What the fuck, man? People are making serious investments depending on me. So I was like, no. And so I said, fuck it. I resigned. I left December 4th of 2020 was my last day with the U.S. government, right? I had no regrets. It was a great career. But at that point, I was making pretty much like maybe 1.2 to 1, between 1 to 1.2 times as much with my entrepreneurial ventures as I did with my government job. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. Don't quit your job until your business is earning at least 1.5 to 2 times as much money as your regular job. And the reason why I say that, because I would have probably stuck around with the government much longer had they not told me, give me that ultimatum. But the thing is that you want to be in a position, guys, where you're able to still take the money that you make from the business and invest it back into the business without necessarily going broke and poor and not being able to eat. You understand what I'm saying? So the benefit that I had was I was able to take that government income, right, invest into the business, and then the money that I started to make from and get it going up quickly, right, that 40K, all that other stuff, get it going quickly, and then once the business started to generate money, and you guys notice, I started to investing in the studio a lot more. I started buying more equipment. I started buying more cameras. I started getting better mixers. I started getting better lenses, and I just invested right back into the business, and it lets you, we always talk about making money. Money loves speed, right? So when you're making money, right, and you're on a momentum, you want to continue to use that momentum to push forward. And what I did was I said, okay, people are really loving the content. The channel's growing at a good rate. Bam, let's continue to invest in this bad boy and keep pushing the content quality up. And then at the time, no one else was doing what we're doing. No one, even to this day, is doing what the fuck we're doing on YouTube as far as like, bringing guests in, doing high quality interviews, high quality production, etc. So my thing, I realized was our thing is we're going to have great content, consistency, right, and good production quality, and do the shit live. So that's what I was able to do, how I was able to escape. Now, obviously, we had some shortcomings there, right? I had a YouTube channel that like didn't necessarily have a niche that people wanted, right, which was fitness. We hit the other situation where, they told me at my job, hey, you got to leave. And at that point, you got to be able to be ready, like, yo, if you're going to make a decision, be ready to make that decision. But luckily, I had money saved. And I had that earned income from before that I was able to invest in the business. That's the beauty of having a job when you start your business, guys, because what you're going to do is you're going to buy your freedom back. You understand? Now, with that said, when I say freedom, I don't mean freedom as in like you being free, having more time, because once you become an entrepreneur, you're going to have less free time. What I mean is freedom from having a boss and working a 9 to 5. That's what I'm saying. So I gave a mouthful there. Pause. And then let's see here if I missed anything for y'all. Luckily, yep. I think, and that's basically how I was able to escape, guys, the 9 to 5 job. Luckily for me, I liked it, but you might not necessarily like your job. So you might be able to get out on that timeline sooner. Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, man. Fire. And I know people are probably going to ask some good questions. So, don't worry, guys. We'll have a little small Q&A at the end. Okay. Any super chats real quick, and then we'll get into the next part.
Roy Barnes.
Okay. How do you handle a friend that owes you money? I mentioned it and he blocked me. It's 500. Should I let it go? I'm doing well, but it is a principle. He's a piece of shit for that, bro.
God damn, nigga said block.
Yeah, don't lend people money, bro. Unless like this is, yeah, man, fucking stupid. In regards to an LLC,
I just think, man,
go ahead.
if someone had the decency and respect to lend you some money, and you don't pay them back, you're a piece of shit.
You are a piece of shit,
bro. They don't have to lend you the money at all. They can say, you know what, fuck you. I'll keep my money. Say, you know what, I'm gonna trust you for a little bit. Take some money, but pay it back. In fact, I didn't pay it back, bro. Piece of shit.
Yeah, real talk, bro. Like I can't sleep if I owe people money.
I can't breathe properly if I owe people money.
Yeah.
I'm thinking all the time, hold on, I owe you money. I'm seeing you every day, I owe you money. No, hell no, bro. I gotta pay you back. Have to.
Yeah. Even people I hate, I'll pay the money, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna owe nobody money. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
bank.
fuck that shit. Yeah.
I paid him. Nigga, I owe you money. I'll pay you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. In regards to an LLC, did you guys borrow money using a business credit card to start up the business, or was it all capital saved money from jobs? All our own capital, bro.
Yeah.
All our own capital. Like I used credit cards. This is what I did. I used business credit cards to pay for everything. However, I had the money already, so I was able to reap the benefits of the points. $10 from RSG 426. Can we get an episode on how to invest into turnkey properties out of state? Yes, we can. We can do that. JBX, the last two shows have been fire. The way you guys talk on the sacrifice you had to make putting extra hours outside your regular jobs is inspiring. Absolutely, bro. $50 from Wolf of Bushido. I'm the Black Modern Samurai and approve this message FNF Goats of the RP space. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys the studio real fast on my Instagram. And you guys can go ahead and check me out if you guys want. It's Unplugged Fit on Instagram. Chris, could we pull that up? And here, people always forget. People think like, oh, y'all just had a lit, studio. Man, we had to build this bitch from scratch. And guys, I didn't know nothing about production, cameras, audio, none of that stuff. I had to learn it myself and then build the studio up. Everything you guys see here, man, is basically me putting it to, having an imagination and putting it together. And then, Chris bringing some of the stuff to life as far as like, the Patreon sign, the Fresh and Fit sign behind me. But all the designs and everything else like that, I came up with it. And then also the table, we hired a guy to do the graffiti, which Chris found a guy and he did a really great job. But I had the vision and Chris was able to help me bring it to life. So it was great, man. Okay, so go ahead and can we enlarge it real quick? Okay, so scroll down real fast. This is my Instagram, guys. Right there, bam. Right. So we're gonna go ahead. No.
Wait, is that hair?
Yes, that's me with hair. Yes, I had more hair. No, Chris, go back up.
Like it said here?
That one right there with me and the Fresh and Fit podcast. Yep, that one. Okay, so go ahead and start screening through real quick. So this is what the apartment looked like before, guys. Nothing in there, as you guys can see.
The same trucker boots, man.
Hey, man.
Some
things never change, bro. Bam, right? I think this was a lower floor, but you guys get the idea.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what the apartment looked like before. And then scroll again. So that's the table getting built, right? There's Chris. Chris look crazy, bro. Hairline and the way back. Look at fresh fat ass. And then that's the spot when we got it, right? And then next, that's the shout out to Chris. He got this done at Tropicolor?
Yep. Yeah.
Out there at Miami Beach.
Shout out to them.
Right? Because I had the design made and I said, we need a big Fresh and Fit sign in the thing.
And fun fact, Chris used to work there.
Yep.
Yes.
And he used to be a teacher.
Yes. And then next one. And then this is the Patreon sign. I wanted the Grand Theft Auto. When I had the vision, guys, in my head of how I want to do. When you guys have a dream, you need to think about that shit all the time, and you need to let that shit put you to sleep and wake up and make that shit a fucking reality. Okay? Mm-hmm. I had this vision in my head, and I was like, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, fuck yeah. And that's the emblem that we had, and then we were able to get the Miami background in it. Okay? I had all this. I was literally going to sleep with this shit in my mind, bro. Okay, next one.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to Chris for making that happen too. There's the fucking rug, right?
Shit's pain in the ass,
that shit was terrible, bro. Putting that rug together. And then you guys can see the sound panels there and the tripods, right? Because again, I sent Chris the concept and he was able to go to Tropicolor and we got that Patreon sign and that's all the sound panels, right? And the chairs. Okay, we could play it with the sound actually, Chris.
Nah.
Nah?
It might have some music in there.
No, there's no music in this one.
You sure?
No. That one will have music, not that one. Next one. Next slide won't have music.
Behind the scenes look,
okay.
Man.
Yeah, so this is like our first day of filming, October 26th.
Roberto, the best YouTube videographer ever.
That's my guy, Roberto.
Barber Josh
over there.
Get a haircut. Oh,
look at the
get around
studio,
these cameras. Oh, man.
Who's talking?
behind the scenes look,
me.
man.
That's you?
Yeah, it's me.
You're some gay as hell.
Yeah,
It's my boy Roberto, the best YouTube videographer
Next
ever.
Next. And then this is it. Like later on, this is right around maybe December-ish. Okay.
Late nights, man.
As you guys can see, like putting more panels up and shit like that. Okay, next one. And then this is that was the most recent, which when I posted this. When did I post this? October 26, 2021. Yep. So I posted this a year later. That's what the studio looked like a year now. And then Chris, real quick, hit camera 8.
Yep.
And then now, if you guys look, and you could close the Instagram. Right, and this is the studio now, guys. Fucking way better. We got a way better mixer. A whole other. We're running 2 PCs now. Chris got 4 monitors. Okay. We got more. We got the chairs, but we upgraded them to leather ones. We got a slider camera, as you guys can see now. We got another camera going up and down. More lights, TV, couch, all that. This another up and downer. You guys, yeah, we could go through all the camera angles and flex a little bit too. Why not? Right. But which one is that one that just went out?
Darkness.
Over there.
That was a Walt camera.
Yeah.
So I had a vision for all this stuff, guys, and we wanted to make it look super Miami, make it professional, give you guys the content in a certain way where you guys are able to digest it and enjoy it and literally be like, fuck, like this gives me very Miami-ish vibes. And you got to imagine it before it becomes real. And that's what it comes down to. I need you guys to become obsessed with it. And the only way that you're going to see through to get your vision become a reality is you're going to have to get out of that 9-to-5 mindset. You're going to take that 9-to-5 income and create your vision, man. But you're not going to be able to do it if you only want to work 9 to 5. You're going to have to give up weekends. You're going to have to give up bitches. You're going to have to give up time. You're going to have to give up friends. You're going to have to give up certain social situations. You're going to have to put yourself in uncomfortable predicaments to get what the fuck you want, guys. When we're building this studio, bro, we were, man, the host had to take a seat, man. And here's the thing. It doesn't get any better, really, to be honest with y'all, man. Like, I got more girls. Guys, I was going on more dates, getting more chicks when I was working for the government than I am now. By fucking far. And I had more hair too, nigga. So the reality is not every one of you is cut out to be an entrepreneur. And that's okay. That's okay. Let me make that extremely fucking clear. There's nothing wrong with having a regular job. Okay? This ain't for everybody. It really isn't. You guys look at my Instagram, you see me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning, still fucking working on shit. To this day. To this day, still improving the quality of the studio, man. Getting new boom arms, all that shit. New microphones. I don't fuck around. It takes a certain level of being a crazy piece of shit to be able to do this stuff, man. So that's what I want you guys to understand is that this is not easy. You don't become an entrepreneur to get more time. If anything, you're going to spend more time doing this stuff, which is why most people are not cut out for it.
Don DeMarco, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. So yeah, man, looking back on it, man, like it really like I'm just getting memories right now of like all the crazy sacrifices we had to make, to make this thing happen. I mean, between losing chicks, flaking on dates, sorry, we can't go. Hey, can't hang out with you ladies, having baddies lined up and being like, nah, sorry, we got a show at 12 at midnight. Remember, we used to do our shows late at night.
Facts.
Having niggas break into the studio, damn near killing them. All this crazy shit, bro. Haters coming at us. Are you prepared to deal with that bullshit, guys? The only difference between us and you guys, if you decide to go down this entrepreneur route, is people won't be able to share it with you on YouTube. You'll have to suffer in fucking silence. Yeah, Are you ready for that?
I think the main thing is showing up every day, knowing that it may not work out or it could work out, but at the same time, you have a vision for where you want to go. So, I mean, look, man, we could have said, you know what, we'll do it for a little bit, see what happens, and hopefully it works out. But no, Myron had a vision, he had the actual thought process and the money as well. Chris had the network at the time, and pretty much, it's more like we had to sink our swim mentality.
Mindset, yeah.
In terms of like, okay, you know what, either it's gonna work or not. And overall, like, man, the Honda Civic that you had?
Yeah.
Wait,
that's right, man.
Chris, we got a video or no?
I think on this page or my page.
Yeah, nigga rolled up in a Honda Civic. Where was it?
It was it's a 2002.
That shit had no brakes,
and I was
man.
like, bro, you trying to die? It had no brakes.
I still have it.
Really old. And I'm like, bro, you can afford a nicer car. He's like, nah, I'm focused on a vision. So, hey, man, the Myron that you see today, the same Myron I met 2 years ago, pretty much.
And when I met Myron and Fresh, I spoke to them, met them at the gym. We all had together a session with the workout. And I just saw the vision they had. I knew what I can provide to the team. And at the time I was doing my job, I was full-time graphic designer on Upwork. So I was making about $6K a month on that with clients and stuff like that. I was top rated. So I was doing, well for myself. I was comfortable, more or less. But, with me, I always push to strive for more and, things like that. And the more, I hung out with Myron and Fresh. So, you know what? These guys actually have a vision. And I've seen it too. So I'm not stupid. You can hang out with somebody and see, what sacrifices they're making, the dates they've been doing and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me, invest into them slowly but surely, slowly cost some clients. Because I'm gonna lie to you. I lost a lot of my clients. So, but I mean, you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. And, I spoke to Myron about it, of course. Like, hey, Myron, this was happening. And I'm always open with Myron in terms of communication. Because if you work with a team, you have to communicate, guys. If you don't talk to your team, communicate, then what's the point of being on a team? So that's what it was. And Myron had a vision. I knew how to make it happen in Miami because I was born and raised in Miami. And I used to work at a print center that was, well known in Miami.
I thought you were going to say I used to be a teacher. I was about to say.
And I used to be a teacher, so I knew how to workflow, how to get things done, how to actually put the team together into a fine tune unit. Because at the end of the day, if you don't know where you're going, like if you're on a ship and everyone's want to do their own shit, then what the fuck is the point? So yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to you guys for supporting us. Shout out to the merch gang and mods.
When y'all say get rid of Chris, get rid of Fresh, get rid of Myron, nobody's leaving, bro. This is a team from the very beginning.
Yeah, seriously.
Now you're probably wondering, what did Fresh do all this time? That's out of my ass, man. No. But so
very responsible getting us a lot of the big guests in the beginning that you guys saw. Because go ahead.
So let me just break it down. So very important, right, man, is marketing and also as well the network. So as you guys know, I love networking. It's my passion, my purpose, and I'll go out, meet people, add value, look for value. We work it out. Long story short, though, you need guests for the podcast. You need people to help you get girls. People to help you proceed, fix stuff. So what I did is I went around and I sought out help for other people. I don't know everything. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the brightest. But what I do know is I can make friends, right? And from these friends, I build a relationship, a connection, and they add value to me. Add value to them as well. So I met some of the handymen that helped build the studio. Shout out to our boy. He's sick right now, by the way. But I found him. I found Academics at a party. I went, I said, hey, Academics, I know you don't know me yet, but I want to get to know you. Definitely on some level, I'm a chat nigga. We spoke before through text back in the day, but I have a podcast now. I need to get you on. You know what? You seem cool. I think I remember you. Let me give you my manager's number, right? That was the day I'm at Academics. He gave me his boy Leaf's number. And I was, you know what? He's tossing me off the Leaf, but if I can be persistent and I continue, I know he'll come to Miami at some point and he may need me. So, funny story. He's watching the podcast with a girl that he met. And they were like, yo, look at this guy kicking out a girl, which is you. And he's like, wait, I know that guy. The black guy. What's his name? She's like, I don't know his name, but he's always on the podcast. I think it's Fresh. So, me meeting at that party sparked the interest. You know what? Cool. I come to Miami. I'm linked with this guy. So he responded through a Leaf to me that day. And then he came down. Hey, I want to bring a guest to the studio. I think it was Kodak that day, right? Was it Kodak or no? I forgot who he brought.
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine.
Sakashi.
He wanted to do an interview with 6ix9ine for his podcast.
Stupid.
Came down. There you go. He came down, did an interview. We kind of solidified the connection there. And from that birthed so many other connections. And Aka's a good guy, man. All the stuff behind the scenes is cool, whatever, but like he's a really good guy. So just long story short, regarding guests for the show, Academics is one. Who else did we get?
Yeah, I mean, even going back to when we first started, getting like Q Banks on and all these other people and networking with people. It was just very important. But
and then
go ahead.
And then one more thing, the late night show, right?
Yeah.
So remember, we were here in the studio, we had a double date.
Yeah.
And we came in. It was like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I actually took a shower too. I was a little bit lit. I was like, yo, Myron. He's like, what's up? He's like, I was like, yo, bro, this is a good idea. Let's go live right now with the girls. He's like, right now? I was like, yeah, right now. Go live with the girls? I'm like, let's do it. He's like, fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we go live, and that birthed the Afterhours show that we have today.
Yeah. So it started off as 2 girls and 1 table, and that's just like taking risks and making
Two
shit
girls,
happen.
1 table.
Two girls, 1 table.
2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, that's where it came. That's where we got it from. But that's when then we started doing that thing, And contrary to popular belief, we started ourselves. We started in fucking January. You know,
Yeah.
people, oh, no, we gave them the idea. Fuck out of here, bro.
Nah.
We did the shit on our own.
Actually,
The only thing we did was
I'm the one that brought the guy that said he started things to the show to help us with the girls.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, literally speaking, that's a cap because we started the show before with girls.
Yeah, we
and
showed
brought
y'all
him,
proof.
we brought him on after to help add to the girls as well.
Scaled it. So
Yeah.
So and then we're going to talk about this with scaling your business because as you guys see, right, you guys might not know, like you guys see the visual improvements and everything else like that with the business, but you guys don't see behind the scenes how we scale. You know what I mean?
And it was called Two Girls One Table. That actual show.
Yeah, two girls one table. Yeah, two girls one table.
Hilarious.
That's what I said, right? Yeah.
First episode.
Yeah. So we scaled, man. So like behind the scenes, like not only did we invest in better equipment, but we invested on getting a sound engineer, right? As you guys know, we started having sound issues, right? So we're like, oh shit. So I got an engineer, right? Trey came in and now we got Mo.
Yeah.
Then we're like, okay, we need to get girls. We don't have fucking time to go sit here and source girls because me and Fresh used to source the girls ourselves. That was a nightmare. That was a fucking nightmare. So we delegated that shit right away because we're doing it from January until March.
Trust me, it is.
Yeah.
So a lot of pain point.
We did it on our own in January and February, and then we basically got a guy to do it for us, and then they started doing it, and they were able to do it at another level because now we're able to focus on the content, getting other guests, not dealing with bitches. That took all day, bro.
Yeah.
Getting girls for the nighttime show.
So for every pain point on the show, I can literally find somebody to kind of fill that role. For example, getting the girls for the show, maybe parties, celebrities. The point is that like, if you can find people that have a skill or expertise in the area, you don't have to be expert yourself, but make a connection with them so that they want to help you. And guys, you know what networking really is, guys, behind the scenes? Networking in a nutshell, all it is, bro, is you adding value to someone and they want to do it in return. That's what networking really is, man. At the end
Exchange
of
of
the day.
value.
So
All right. So now we talked about how we were able to. So little quick recap, right? So before you even start, right, this entrepreneurial venture, number one, you need a job and income. Okay, you can't start a business without some kind of income, guys. Regardless of what it is, even if it's an online business where you don't necessarily have that many startup costs, it's better for you to have a job. That way you have money coming in, you get cash flow already, you're able to invest it into your business to a degree and then generate some cash flow from that business. Okay, then you need to have a non-9-to-5 mindset. You need to understand that you're going to be working at all times. Okay, whenever you're not doing your regular job, you're going to be working on your side business. Okay, then you're going to need to know that you're probably not going to be profitable right in the beginning. You're going to be at a loss because you're going to have to get coaching or whatever it may be. Okay, in my case, I hired a business coach. Shout out to Brandon Carter. I was able to invest that $5,000 and that helped propel me in knowledge and time to be able to get my business up and running much quicker. Okay, that's why you pay for coaching and save time if you have the money. And that's why having a job is so important because then you're going to be able to invest into that so that you could cut time later on. Okay.
Yeah.
And then be prepared to sacrifice friends, time, relationships, etc. We gave you guys an example of how I was able to escape my 9-to-5 at Fresh and what it took to get there, building up the studio and the investment.
did I really say mine or not?
You talked about it kind of with Chick-fil-A, with your job, how you saved money up and then you bought your first real estate property and everything.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So now we're going to talk about high income skills, guys, because I know some of you guys might not necessarily all be YouTube podcasters, but some general skills, guys, that you can, get are definitely like, consulting, right? If you have an expertise or you know what the hell you're talking about, right? Then also copywriting, sales and closing, obviously, technology, right? If you have some type of, if you have coding skills, whatever it may be, and then trades, right? And these are all skills that you can use to leverage to go ahead and start your entrepreneurial venture. But when it comes to high income skills, guys, it's got to be based off of something that you know, okay? Something that you're comfortable with, something that you can bring to the market that people are going to be willing to pay you for. You're paid, right? When you're paid as an entrepreneur, you want to get to a point where you stop exchanging time for money. In the beginning, that's okay. But at some point, you want to get to a point where you're exchanging value for money, okay? And that value typically comes from you solving problems, okay? The bigger the problem you can solve, the more money you can make. One more time, okay, guys? I need you guys to burn this into your head. This is the cornerstone, okay, of entrepreneurship in general. The bigger the problem you can solve, the more money you can make, okay? That's how it goes, all right? At some point, you want to get away from getting paid from a time perspective. You want to get paid on a value perspective. You have anything you want to add to that first?
Yeah, so a good point regarding time, because think about it. Let's say you're a consultant, right? And you can do 10 consults a day. That's 10 hours a day, right? Talk to 10 people a day, you get paid $100, right? That's like $1,000 per day. However, if you added value enough, where for example, you had like a Zoom call once a week, right? Mind you, for 1 hour, and you say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna get free value every single day and do this one Zoom call a week, right? Guess what? Now, the 10 people that you do a day, that's $1,000. However, the Zoom call, can be 1,000 people for 1 hour. So your time now is bought back, but you're adding the same amount of value to those people, right? So now you just save yourself time and money by adding the value in a concise way where many people can actually, listen to it. But at the same time, it's in a bite-sized format where that 1 hour that you get to one person is spread out between multiple people through a Zoom call. So I would just say buying your time back is very important, but at the same time, you got to add value enough that people want to be a part of it.
Yeah. No. So I'll read some of these chats real quick. DL saying, I really want to know podcast $100. Outstanding episode, fellas. What are your thoughts on sweat equity, cash? Sweat equity versus cash equity and the importance of both. And what's next? Keep leading from the front.
You need both, bro.
Yeah.
I would say it's like you could do one without the other, but if you do both, even better.
Yeah. No, for sure. It helps you burn the candle at both ends.
Because we did both.
Yeah.
Stayed up late. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I felt like yo, bro, I want to sleep. He's like, nah, nigga, you gotta stay up. Remember those Patreon videos?
Yeah.
God damn.
Unorthodox Mind, $20. Thank you so much. Jonathan on Fresh Meat. Do you have any good advice for 17 years old?
Turn 18.
Figure out what you want to do. Yeah, turn 18. Figure out what you want to do, my friend. Life matters. To the guy who gave his homie $500, F it. You paid $500 to get him out of your life forever. Bam, there you go.
That's a good point.
Hey, Myron, what attributes do you think prepared you best to the success you had as you have now? Just being relentless, bro. Really what it comes down to. Like just having, like people always say, oh, Myron, you're like a weirdo. You have a deep hatred for your enemies. Yeah, I do. Because I'm like, yo, we're going to make sure we beat the fuck out of you bums. Because the people that talk shit, what they don't realize is they're just making us stronger. Because like when we're going through all the hate, that I said, all right, cool. I'm going to spend more money on the studio. I'm going to dig my heels even deeper in here. I will not let you guys defeat us. 30 plus YouTube channels making a bunch of hate videos on us. Where the fuck are them niggas at now? Nowhere to be seen. Have not even come close to getting as many views or as growth as we have. They thought they had us dead in the water, and they fucking didn't. They all looked like dummies. So
can you
that's
imagine
what it is, man.
Where we would be today if we didn't have so many haters? God damn.
Probably be crazy.
Yeah.
They would have come at some point, though.
Yeah, true.
Taco Motivational Tuesdays. Thank you.
There you go.
$50 from Lord Hybrid. Quit my $67K a year job when my business hit 1K a month. Sold everything, went home, and gave the business 100%. In 3 months, was at 5K per month. 9 years later, I have 1 million business. I own 100% of it and will double next year. Respect y'all's grind. Freedom's the shit. Yeah, man.
Awesome.
That's great for you, bro. I mean, normally I would tell guys you want to make at least what you're making from, I personally say 1.5 to 2 times as much of what you're making at your regular job versus your business. But hey, man, if you want to take a risk like that and get the hell out, that's fine. But my thing is, you don't want to operate from desperation, bro, because when you operate from desperation, it's going to fuck everything else up. When you're doing your sales calls, you're going to come off as desperate. You want to always operate from an abundance mindset. And guys, we talked to you guys about operating from abundance mindset when you deal with women. It's the same thing when you deal with in business too, bro. You don't want to come off thirsty. Unorthodox Mind. What was the hardest lesson you both learned when starting out your business besides the sacrifice you had to make? People are two-faced snakes. That's the biggest thing, the hardest lesson I had to learn. Is that people are not like in the YouTube world, and content creation in general, there's zero integrity in this bitch. There's zero, how do I say this? Loyalty and trust a lot of the times, because the job that I came from, right, as an agent, like if you lied or if you didn't have your partner's back, you died and or you went to jail, right, for lying under oath. Here in this shit, people are fucking snakes, bro. Like people that we thought like were with us aren't. So. It is what it is. You just can't trust people. That's my biggest lesson, is not being trusting of people.
Yeah, I would say what I've learned is you don't get what you want, you get what you deserve. So for example, let's say you're putting in the work, you're adding value, you're going to get what you deserve. However, if you just want it, and you're willy-nilly about it, you won't get what you want. So that's what I learned basically. Yeah.
Myron, what camera brand are you using? Are you shooting at 30 frames per second? We use Sony's for all the cameras. And some of them are shoot at 30 frames. $50 from Tyrone Henry. It will always work out if you don't quit. I have a few failures under my belt, but we ain't done yet. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers. Harry Potter. Imagine giving up at 11. Yeah, absolutely. Dapper Dave, 2022, saw podcast with Gammons. I think he means with Gammon,
George Gammon,
Kiyosaki, and McElroy. I understand the concept that borrowing and debt is tax-free in real estate, but what did the guys who followed that advice in 2008, 2009 do wrong? Isn't over-leveraging not good? Well, the issue there is that people were giving out loans for literally you just existing,
for
my
nothing.
friend. So that's the problem in 2008 and 2009. And here's the thing: the housing market corrected itself. So if you bought a house back then and you have it now, it's worth a lot more. So, and don't worry, guys, we're not going to experience a real estate crash because there's a housing shortage. So we're about 5.5 million homes short right now in the United States. Okay, so there ain't going to be no real estate crash. Trust me. At least for starter homes, especially 3-bedroom, 2-bath. No,
I think there's gonna be a car crash though.
What car? Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too with the vehicles. Yeah, I agree because now the chips are back up. So, should I focus on college class and try to get a high-paying job in tech company, or get a second job and save up for my YouTube channel, or just work out and get fit? Get the job, make the money, save the money, invest in the business, start illustrating your path to get out.
You'd be surprised what you can do when you have the money. Like, for example, you might have a will in a way, but with money behind it, it can go way further, man.
Yeah,
so
dude.
Have money. I would say I get a job.
We would not be as successful as we are now if I did not have that money, guys, to do it. Because let's be honest, if we just sat in a shitty ass studio and use like fucking Blue Yeti microphones,
it'd take forever.
Y'all niggas would have been like, yo, this shit trash. What the fuck? And the camera's all weird and shit. Y'all would have been like, yo, this shit is garbage. And we might have not been able to get the push and the algorithm that we needed because the content quality wasn't there. Production quality matters a lot, guys. Okay. At first, you work for your name. Later, it works for you. Keep it going, guys. Thank you so much, Offie121. Andre Stephenson just came across y'all channel. Free game. It's well appreciated. Any particular tips for someone who's starting a clothing brand fresh? Any tips on reaching out to influencers?
With the clothing brand itself, bro, like we have one as well for Fresh and Fit, but I would just say has to be unique, bro. And to be honest with you, bro, everyone in the mom has a clothing brand nowadays. Everybody you could think of. You know the problem with that though? The market, so much competition. So in that fact, bro, in my opinion, if you're not like a YouTuber, influencer, or somebody with status, bro, it's an L. Because for you to win in this marketplace with competition like that, bro, it's gonna be intense. And then lastly, regarding the tips for reaching out to influencers, bro, you gotta add value, man. And think about this: you gotta start with influencers. They would have most of their shit already laid out. They have a manager. They have someone helping them with the business ideas. So how do you stand out from all the other opportunity swings? And that is basically you find out what they actually want. Study their content, study them, and then figure out, okay, cool. This person needs this. Like, for example, Chris, he came to us when we needed a producer for the show. Boom, woo-woo. We didn't have a producer. He came in, he filled the spot. So you got to figure out what that person wants and give it to them as good as possible. Cool.
Yep. Shout out to King Clout. Congrats on the growth. Love to see it. Can't wait to you guys hit 1 million. Shout out to King Clout. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Bread and Gatorade. I'm worried about losing health insurance. I have a medical condition. How much is medical out-of-pocket insurance? Where do you recommend getting it? Wow.
Damn, funny.
We might have something for y'all here in a few days. Give us a second.
Yeah.
Leaving a legacy, bro. Watching you guys got me prepared for my future. I'm re-enlisting into the Air Force to fund my commercial pilot license. Yes, 6-fit gang. Yeah, man. That's what it may take, man. That's what it may take. There's nothing wrong with it, guys. Don't let the entrepreneur porn get you off your path. There's so many people, man, and we've seen it even on the show. Like girls come on the show. I left New Jersey to come here and be an entrepreneur, be an influencer. And in my head, I'm just like, stupid, dumbass bitch. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you left your job that was paying you money to just become and be an influencer, move somewhere you've never been before. You don't have any reserves, nothing, whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. Like, don't let watching influencers and entrepreneurs, guys, lead you astray. You need money to start any type of real profitable business. Have a job first. Take the money from that job and invest it in your business. All right? Don't be one of these idiots that's starting a business with no fucking money, desperate as fuck, can't get no sales, wondering why you got to move back in with your fucking parents.
Bam.
Okay? There's nothing wrong with working a job first, guys. There's not. Don't let these fucking idiots sell you a dream. And then the other reason why it's important to have a job is because when you have a job, you have money, right? When you have money, guess what you could do? You could hire a fucking coach. Okay? Hiring a coach is critical. Okay? And any coach that's worth their salt is going to be expensive. We're talking $5,000 to $10,000.
I had a mentor too. And most of my money went to that mentor. But from that experience, I'm living my life now because of that mentor. Think about it. The cars they do now is from him, you know.
So you need a mentor, guys, in the beginning if you're trying to make a higher margin business to some degree, especially if it's in a discipline that you don't necessarily know. Okay? I didn't know shit about running a fitness business. Okay? I was in shape, I had abs, I'm in good shape, whatever it may be, good, very fit. But being in shape, right, does not necessarily mean that you can run a fitness business. Being a good cook doesn't mean that you can open a restaurant, because you need to be able to look at factors outside of your ability to create some bomb-ass lasagna. Can you fucking hire staff? How much is it going to cost you to open up a restaurant? How much is it going to cost you to get the materials? Who's going to run the restaurant? Where are you going to open it up? What's your competition? Are you going to be mid-tier, low-tier, etc.? These are all things that you have to look at from an entrepreneurial mindset. Just because you have the skill, right, or the ability to create something doesn't necessarily mean you can run a business off that skill. You need to be able to look at all the other factors that come in. And this is why having a coach is so important, because it's not enough to just be in shape or to be a good cook. You need to look at all the other factors that come into play from being an entrepreneur.
You know, it's a problem that people have a lot of time as well in life.
Yeah.
They think that they know everything. I'll never forget that episode we did with Robert Kiyosaki. He said, listen, man, there's one thing I could take away to give you guys advice on the podcast is, I don't know everything. I have a team of people that help me. And if he could say that, all his knowledge as a teacher, bro, who are you? What do you know? So look, get help. You don't know everything.
Facts.
There's a learning curve that you need to learn. Trust me when I say, if someone has been through it, guess what? They can help you pass it even in less time. So it's very important.
Especially when you actually have capital, bro. The worst thing you could do is try to figure this shit out on your own. That's the dumbest thing you could do. That's a waste of time.
You're gonna waste the money.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a waste of time. What was this?
On Twitch.
Dr. Zan is gifting 5 tier 1 subs to Fresh Fit Podcast community. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that greatly, my friend.
Isn't that what episode?
Yep. No, that was from last show. So
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that was.
Cool.
Thank you, man, so much. And that was when we had and shout out to Teaching Men's Fashion, aka Jose Zuniga. Good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're
Awesome guy.
This is what we're about, man. Bringing y'all like heat. Like, that's why, like, you know, the content quality is very important, and then having the production quality at a certain point is very important. AD Sport Fitness, what do you guys think about Turo? I had 3 cars, 2 I was paying for, but ever since I heard of Turo, they've been paying for themselves. Yeah, bro, we did a whole episode on that for y'all. Go check it out.
It's a great app, man. For you to monetize your cars, it's a great app.
Pushman Mitch, go check out that episode that we did with him, and I think we did one also with damn, I forget his name. I can't remember it.
Detroit
Mogul. Bam.
Yeah, boom.
Search Detroit Mogul. Search Detroit Mogul and search Pushman Mitch on our channel, guys.
Pushman Mitch.
Especially Pushman Mitch. They gave great tutorials on how to run a Turo and all that stuff, man. We bring out heat, man. Yeah. Thanks for the episode with George and Robert, man. So many gems, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Just invest today. And then the last one off you 1-to-1. First experience, then competence, then confidence. Absolutely, my friend. Okay, so
I think you missed MK's, Chris.
You got that one, Fresh?
MK, $20 from Canada. Fresh, can you tell the story of how you met Michael Blackson and got him on the show? I don't know if this show had an impact on him, but it seems that he likes it.
It seems like it. You're saying that our show had an impact on him.
Okay. Yeah, man. So I actually met one of Michael's people through a friend of mine, and he came to Miami. I showed him a good time. Got him some girls too as well. And you know, we bonded in that sense. And he's like, "Yo, bro, like, I know you do a podcast. I'm much cool with Michael Blackson's people. I could connect you." I'm like, "Let's do it." Once again, guys, what did I do? I added value, and I didn't want anything in return because he liked the value that I gave to him, and he actually appreciated me as a person. So you know what? I'm gonna add value to you as well. And so said, so done. He connected me with his manager. We spoke on the phone. Hey, man, he's coming to Miami at this point. He could do a show with you. Let me know. And from that spawned him coming on the show. So, guys, networking is important, man, because you never know who you're going to meet. And you never know who can help you because, listen, you don't know everything. You can't do everything yourself. But there's someone out there that knows more than you or someone that may help you in the future. So it's very important, guys.
All right. And then last two here, unorthodox mind. Is it a good idea for someone with no real savings to save money until ready to invest? Or can you do both at the same time, investing while saving? Well, you should be saving to invest. That's what you're saving. You're building the capital for.
Yeah, I will not invest outside like a big set of money because let's say you invest $1,000. What's that going to do, bro? Versus like $100K? It means way more.
It also depends on what you're investing in, how much you're investing. Like that's a very broad question. But in general, you're saving your money to invest. Like especially in the beginning, like you should always be taking your money and investing it either into your business or some kind of investment that's going to pay you back a dividend. Yeah. You know what I mean? Which is your business a lot of the time. But, you know, we could look at real estate and everything else like that. Wolf Bushido, what was a best thing your mentors taught you?
Well, that's funny. He told me don't be stupid. Literally don't be stupid. Which means, for example, if everyone's doing A, you go do B. Okay. Most people in America are stupid. That's what he told me.
That's true.
I was like, oh, shit. So I did the opposite, and look where we are today.
Yep. Facts. The average American is fucking stupid and fat and broke. Stupid.
It's sad, man.
And has no money saved. So last thing you want to be, guys, is fucking average. Trust me. Okay. And then so now we're gonna talk about once you got your business up and you're actually starting to earn money.
Deal Saint.
Oh, Dale Saint, real quick. $50. Finding loyalty and people of honor is difficult in life. Is damn near possible to find in entertainment/YouTube world? The FreshandFit team are real dudes. That's why I rock with y'all. Shout out to you, bro.
Sam. Appreciate that. Much, my friend. Okay, so once you start making money, guys, basic stuff, man. But it amazes me how people don't do this. Start up an LLC, guys. Start a business, okay? And the reason why you need to start a business is you need to become legit, because now you're gonna start to be able to enjoy the tax benefits from becoming an entrepreneur. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and get an EIN, okay? Employment identification number, all right? And it's gonna typically be 2 digits dashed and then a bunch of numbers. Think of it as your business's social security number, all right? Then you're gonna get a business bank account, and then from there you're gonna go ahead and get a business credit card, and then you're gonna charge everything on that goddamn business credit card, okay? For your business, at least. Like, don't charge like a bunch of dumb shit that doesn't have anything to do with your business on. You're gonna charge business expenses on that business credit card, because what's gonna happen is by the end of the year, you're gonna take all those charges, give them to your tax to your accountant, and then bam, they'll have all your charges there for the business. And also on top of that, you're gonna go ahead and start to enjoy the benefits of getting, number one, business credit, right? Which doesn't necessarily affect your credit so much. And then also, you're also going to get the points that come from using a business credit card. And business credit cards tend to have higher limits, guys. And then also, we also did a video for you guys, the top business credit cards. So feel free to go ahead and check out that episode. It was on one of our Money Mondays. Just type in top business credit cards, and I actually walked through which ones are some of the best ones. And they haven't changed too much. Some of the rates and terms have changed a bit since it's been almost a year now. But and we're going to give you guys updated credit card episodes here very soon as well, so don't worry. However, you definitely want a business credit card, man. You want to have the LLC. Don't be these fucking idiots, guys, that have a business going for like 2-3 years and you don't have an LLC, you don't have a business credit card, you don't have a business line of credit, you don't have a business bank account. Like then you start mingling funds, and then it's going to be a fucking nightmare for your accountant, and then for you to be able to actually appropriately, get your deductions.
Speaking of value, real quick, I see someone in the chat. It was a big help to our success. And it's Black Lemur, man. Black Lemur, bro, came in. He gets some value from the show. He would always donate $500. I bought cameras. I bought equipment.
Facts.
And
thank you so much, bro.
Motivate us to go even harder. So, without Black Lemur, bro, we wouldn't not be here either. So shout out to you, bro.
Yep. Real talk, bro. Real talk, man. Yeah, we would be dead without you, bro.
Facts.
Especially when all the haters were hating.
Yep.
So yeah, use that credit card, guys, to scale up. And I've always said it. The reason why you want that credit card is you want to be able to scale up, guys. Because if you're not progressing, by default, you're regressing, because time never stands still. Okay? So you're either moving forward or you're going backwards. Which one are you going to do? That's really what it comes down to, man. You should always be. That's why, like, for me, I'm always updating the studio. I'm always trying to make this show better, updating cameras, updating equipment, making sure that we're in a position where if power goes out, we'll still be able to run for a bit. Fresh is out here networking, trying to get you guys higher caliber guests. I'm doing the same thing myself. Us investing on our Instagrams. I don't give a fuck about Instagram, guys. Not the biggest reason why we went and invested in our IGs and getting it to a certain point was so that we could get you guys better guests.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? A verification is very important for getting certain types of guests on the show. And I've been able to do that, getting you guys some fitness stuff, fitness guys, bringing in different types of guests from different walks of life. I've looked at go ahead, guys, on our YouTube channel and type in like all guest interviews. We have a wide array of different types of guests, man. We've had everything from multimillionaires like Grant Cardone and Ken McElroy, who basically run billions of dollars worth of real estate. Robert Kiyosaki. We got Rolo Tomasi. We had John from Modern Life Dating. We had fucking, Michael Blackson, Kodak Black, Steve Will Do It, Celine the Dream from the Nelk Boys, right? We've had fitness guys like Chris Jones from Pump Chasers, okay? Kino Body, OGs, Tiger Fitness, Mark Lobliner. We bring you guys, we just
Brandon
literally had Brandon Carter, right? Teaching Men's Fashion, aka Jose Zuniga. We bring you guys guests from all different realms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Organic.
Mr. Organic, tall guy.
3 of them.
Who else? So many people,
DJ
bro.
Academics, you know what I'm saying? Andrew Tate, right? The Tate brothers, both of them.
Porn stars.
Porn stars for y'all, man. Like, guys, we brought every Bricks Fitness. Like, we brought so many different guests on this show. And a big part of that is because they see, here's the other thing too. You guys want to know a big secret as to how we were able to get a lot of these guests? They saw our studio. as a content creator, when you see like our stuff, you're like, holy shit, these guys go hard in the paint. They take their shit serious. I'm gonna take them serious. You know what I'm saying? They come in the studio. Wow, this is fucking crazy. Every single person that's ever come in is like, yo, what the fuck? This is wild. You know, we've had Bradley Martin here. You know, shout out to him. He loved it. You know, he's like, yo, this studio is crazy. You know,
I would say the number one thing is relationships, because with people,
relationships important.
You might have everything in place, but if they don't trust you, they want to work. You know what it is? More
See,
like,
look in the chat, they're naming everybody. Adam 22,
Adam as well from
AD, no jumper,
The roommates.
Sarah J, the roommate. Shout out to them. Mark from the Saint Center. You know, we've had so many different guests on this show from different walks of life. Alpha Male Strategies is coming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we had Kevin Samuels on, right? The late great Kevin Samuels. Like, we had so many different guests on this show, man. And a big part of it is because they saw how hard we went with the content production and the quality, and they're like, yo, you know what? I fuck with this. These dudes go hard and they take themselves seriously, so I'm going to take them seriously. Go, do you have something?
No, I'm just saying, who else? The Minorities.
Yeah.
Kevo.
Yep.
Who else?
Again, and it's all the interviews are there for you guys, man. Type in all guest interviews and you know,
yeah.
RP. Everybody was here. Fulio.
Yeah,
was here too as well.
Yep.
SRT,
Hot Boy.
SRT Bree, Hot Boy. So many names, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Last night I met Richard Kidd and Jay Critch. They should be coming on soon too as well. On the club. Who else?
Daquan Wilshire, yep.
Oh, Daquan, Long Beach Griffey, McQueen.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody, man. Yeah. That's a whole long list, man. The whole long list.
600 Breezy. Yeah, bro. Like, that's what it's about.
Yo,
man.
shout out to Breezy, man. Back out of jail doing his thing. Ronnie J as well.
Tafia.
Tafia. Who else we got?
Tommy Sotomayor.
Asian Doll. Shout out to her. Shout out to Asian Doll. Classic. Skippy. Who else?
Shout out to Skippy.
TJ Millionaire Mentor.
Yeah.
Q Banks.
Yeah, man. That's what it's about, guys. Like, you know, when you take yourself serious, other people take you seriously. There's something you were going to say.
No, just saying regarding guests. Oh, right. Almost forgot. So it's about building relationships because, guys, when we meet people for the first time, especially if they have any value, they're going to think, okay, cool. What does he want from me? Versus, hey, I fuck with you on this level. You're cool. You're a genuine person. I want to help you or just work with you. Guys, real talk. If you want any advice from me at all regarding networking, it's build relationships, not business. So this means, for example, whenever I meet somebody for the first time, I try to make sure I understand what they want, what they're about, and how I can add value. What does that do? Build a relationship with them, because that means, okay, cool. I'm not there for their clout. I'm not there for their fame. I'm not trying to add value to their life. That, to me, is very important. So same thing with networking as well. Cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You see, they're still going in the chat. Donovan Sharp, you know,
Drake,
Sneeko, all that. Somebody said Drake. Yeah, man. Now they're naming other.
Shout out to Miranda too.
for you.
You have the right to remain silent, sir. Okay, $20 from James Rankin here. I have most of my debt paid off this month, except two bigger ones. I work as a carpenter and I'm getting into drafting, fetching $80K a year with very little money saved up. Suggestions for setting up passive income or a mentor. You need to save up some money, my friend, and start going ahead and investing in your education, which is going to help you create another stream of income. Michael Meestruck, $5. Red Pill Mike. Yep.
Also, he helps
shout
as well.
To him.
Shout to him.
Rest in peace to him. Invest Simonis. How did you come to the conclusion of picking up Panorama as opposed to other this is like the biggest one, bro, in Miami right now.
The view is kind of
the view is a big one, but now they're building so many fucking apartment complexes here in Miami. It don't matter anymore.
Yeah,
downtown, midtown.
Yeah, they're building so many now. So like, but at the time when we were looking, remember, guys, this is before the pandemic, really. You know what I'm saying? So Miami wasn't as like crazy as it is now, but all these New Yorkers have moved down, and there's been like a crazy building influx and rent increase. Thanks to all the New Yorkers coming down here.
Sneeko, Krista. Throat goat.
Yeah. They said bring Mia Khalifa. LOL. She would never come on here, bro. She would leave here crying.
Should never come on here. Get it? Come.
All right. Anything else you want to say to people? I think this was a good episode.
That's a great episode, guys. Hope you got some value from this, man. We got some gems in here. Got to know the origin story of Fresh and Fit, how we started out, how we kind of left our jobs, and as well, how you do it for yourself. So, guys, we appreciate y'all, man. It's all love from us, Fresh and Fit, to y'all. Add some value to someone in your life and have fun on this Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that was fucking lame. Have fun on this Tuesday?
What, man? It's
what
like,
the fuck?
What you want me to say? Jerk off?
That was cheesy, man. That was fucking terrible.
It's
have fun on
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Have some tacos or something? I don't know.
Wait, what time are we doing the night show, Chris?
Around 9:40, actually 10:15.
It's
Yeah,
still early.
some
So a
girls are
quick
coming
little
late.
recap since we're for you guys, right? So that you guys have this cliff notes, all right? All right, before you start, what you need, basically a job and an income, a non 9 to 5 mindset, okay? Being able to work and understand that your free time is going to get destroyed at some point. Know that you won't be profitable in the beginning. Be prepared to sacrifice friends, times, and relationship. Have high income skills, whether it's consulting, copywriting, sales, closing, technology, trades. Have some type of skill, right, that is going to be able to propel you to earn income based on the value that you provide, not the time spent, okay? Like I told you guys before, you're going to be paid in proximity to the level of problems that you can solve, okay? Then and we talked to you guys about how we were able to escape our 9 to 5s from our jobs, right?
Yeah.
And a big part of that was having our own capital to invest into the podcast, right? Then once you start making money, guys, create a goddamn LLC, okay? Then get your EIN. After you get your EIN, open up a business bank account, right? So all that money comes into your business bank account. Then get a business credit card, charge all your business expenses on that credit card. It's going to make accounting a lot easier for you down the road. And you're going to be able to document all your goddamn tax write-offs, okay? And then use that credit card to scale your business up, spend things for your business so that you can grow, okay? And remember that if you're not progressing, you're regressing by default because time never stands still. Okay, guys? Timestamps will be below. We'll be right back with some lovely ladies, guys. Love y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. A lot of heat on this one. Go out there and become entrepreneurs. But remember, not everyone is equipped to be a goddamn entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Right, guys?
Facts.
Catch you. Peace.
Peace.